Hey everyone, how is it going?
Greetings and salutations. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. As you join, say hello. We are here. Sorry for the change today. I'll explain that in just a minute. But we are so glad you are here with us.
Yeah.
On our final day of giveaways. Who is going to miss us going live every day? Not Sean.
Maybe not even you with all the stuff you have to put together.
I know, it's a lot of work. People don't know.
It's mega work.
You don't know what you don't know.
That is so true.
So welcome everyone to the 3 o'clock live. I did have a schedule change. We were going to go live at 11:30 and 3, but I saw I was getting a shipment and I thought it was from Arteza, but it wasn't. It was my book about the view. So,
gosh darn.
So unless you want me to read Women Who Punch, it's not Arteza.
Nope.
So we waited for no reason, but that's okay.
Yes.
So welcome to our second to last 100K celebration. If you are brand new to this week and you have no idea what's going on, let me explain. We, as a whole group, hit 100,000 subscribers a couple of weeks ago, and I've been telling all of you guys, once we hit 100,000 subscribers, we are going to do a big celebration, and that is what we're doing. But as I've told you guys many times this week, you're one half of the equation. The other half is all the business partnerships I have created. And then I wanted to feature some of those businesses that I've created that have great relationships or products and why I use them. And then, of course, do a giveaway, which, let's be honest, I know you're all here for the giveaway. It's fine. It's fine. I get it. It's fine, Sean.
It is fine.
It's fine.
It is fine.
And so we'll talk about the giveaway too. All of the links that we are talking about are down below, so you should see everything there to purchase. And before anyone asks, yes, Arteza has given us an exclusive coupon code. So you can save 10% off your entire purchase by using, this one's kind of a weird one because they came up with it, but it's Ken's Creations 3. Ken's Creations, spelled out 3, doesn't matter if it's caps or not caps.
Is it the word 3 or the number 3?
The number 3.
Okay, I did it right.
Yep, you did it right.
Say, sure I got that right.
And that gets you 10% off. Please use the links down below because I do get compensated if you use those links, and it gives me numbers and trackings and stuff like that. So let's dive right in because this is kind of an interesting story. All of the people up to this point have been people that I've met at a show or made a relationship with, and Arteza is completely different. So as a YouTube creator, every morning I wake up, I have over 100 emails. Of those 100 emails, at least 30 are people wanting to do a partnership with you. It could be a partnership over a flashlight. It could be a partnership over a ring. It could be a partnership over a dog boot. They don't even care. They randomly reference one of your videos. They'll say, Ken's Creations, we're a huge fan. We just saw, and literally in different text, your video about Riley. And then they start going on. So you know it's just kind of a spam thing. So I normally delete them all. One day I got an email from Arteza and said, Ken, we love what you do. Your art's awesome. We see you do cards. We would like to send you some product and try. And I will be honest, guys, I clicked on their link, I saw their prices, and I said, this stuff's gonna be junk. And I deleted it. A week later, I got another email. We really think you'd like our product. And I said, okay, I'll try it. They sent me a few things, and I was pleasantly surprised on how well their product worked, number one. Number two, I was shocked at the prices.
Oh, yeah.
And the fact that they were giving discounts on top of it.
Yeah.
So I started working with them, and they've been great. I don't feature them as much as I want to just because everything's been so crazy. But I did want to feature them because for you guys, I've received so many feedback saying, thank you so much for letting me know about Arteza. Their prices are great. I can finally afford real brush markers. The glitter is awesome. The this is great. So I knew I wanted to include them, and I am myself giving away this giveaway. So this is a giveaway ran by Ken's Creations. And what are we going to give away? Well, let me show you what we're going to give away. And it just happens to be some of my favorite things. But also, if you have questions, make sure to put them in caps so Sean can see them. So the first thing that we will give away, there will be 3 winners. It's 1 raffle copter, but 3 winners. These go out of stock so quick. This is their glitter shaker jars. Now, For those of you who don't know, I love glitter, or I have a love-hate relationship with glitter. I do think it is the herpes of the craft room. Sean does not like the glitter, but for me in my Chalk Couture world, it works out great because I can add glitter. Not just any glitter, literally
I do want to say, I love glitter. I mean, glitter is very pretty. Don't get me wrong.
You don't have to defend yourself.
I just don't like the mess it leaves behind. It's horrible.
Yeah. I already see your guys' comments on the contest, so give me 1 second, make sure.
Uno momento, por favor.
You guys, when I'm getting rid of all of this stuff, it is insanity, everything I have to do to get ready for this. So every once in a while, I might mess up. Here we go, Arteza, there it is. And let's see what's going on here. What is today's date? Maybe that's what's going on here. Oh, I put 3 a.m. That's probably your issue, guys. Sorry about that. It is not 3 a.m. and today it's going to go until then. Okay, and please try that link now, guys. I apologize about that. This is what happens after you do 7,000 lives. Welcome. All right. So once again, you can go to this shot, Sean.
Alrighty.
Let me talk about my favorite items and why I chose them. So number one, this is their glitter. It's a 48 jar glitter. I actually store mine in, these are the Deflecto marker bins, but they're perfect size for the glitter to kind of keep them separate from each other. And you can see the color of all the glitter. Now, Sean will get picture in picture for you guys in 1 sec, but the reason I love this glitter is you guys know I do Chalk Couture. I love Chalk Couture, and I add glitter all the time to chalk boards. We are packaging up all of our Watts of Love, so I might not have any readily available to show you. Or do I over there? I might.
No, you might.
I do, yay!
Yay.
So during Chalk Couture, while your chalk is still wet, you can add any color glitter onto the board. And so for me, this instantly became one of my favorite items because it comes in so many.
You said what, 48?
48 colors.
Oh,
so many different colors. Now you can of course just add silver or the normal clear, but when you add the color on top of a color that matches a Chalk Couture color, it is absolutely gorgeous. And I want to say it's a ridiculous price on this. It's such a good price, and when you use our code, it's amazing. Plus, let me show you how ultra fine the glitter is, because that's another one of my things is if I'm going to use glitter, I want to make sure it's an ultra fine glitter, so that way it will stick to the board or to my sticky medium I'm using, and you can see.
Give it a flat shake. There you go.
Look at how fine the glitter is. It's clumping, but you can see here, it's itty bitty. So, and it goes a long way, guys. Even when you're using it with any kind of card project or anything, I always just do that. Put it back in the jar, throw it on the floor, make Sean vacuum it up later. We're all happy.
If it'll pick up.
Usually what happens is I say, now we're going to add glitter to this project, and I hear this. That's glitter for me, guys. He's ruined glitter for me. Yeah. Not the movie. That movie, no one can ruin. It's perfect, let's be honest. But he ruined glitter for me. All right, so that's my favorite product number one and why I'm giving that away as a personal. Let's talk about giveaway number two and the reason I fell in love with Arteza. So you guys all know I am a big fan of coloring with water brush markers. And up till finding Arteza, I used Zig Real Brush, which I still do. I love my Zig Real Brush markers, but Zig Real Brush Kurtake is what they're called, do run a little bit more on the expensive side. So this set, which comes in a traveler pack, is absolutely amazing. I want to say, if I remember right, this is like maybe $64 or $84. And look at everything you get in here. They even give you a spot for like colors that are, you love and stuff. So this was the very first product I tested out for Arteza because I think it was the one that made me take notice. I'm very, very careful on products and recommending to you guys until I've tested them and made sure they are of quality. And when I saw their prices, I did assume, I jumped to conclusion and said, it's not going to be good. And that's why I didn't, for the longest time, contact them. Once I used their products, I was pleasantly surprised. So we have this. I'm just going to show you on this. Now I am using Bristol cardstock. So what I love about water brush pens is they're very forgiving. They blend beautifully, and they give really dynamic. I only use water brush. Now, I should say I only used water brush. I did just see Melody and her Arteza alcohol markers, and I'm very impressed, and I have a set coming. I'm just saying that.
Ooh, really?
And
you're not a fan of alcohol.
I'm not, but
nice.
Melody has enabled me.
Nice going, Mel.
So I'm going to give it a go. So anyways, so I love these markers because, and I'll teach you kind of my trick on this. Let me grab a stamp, and I'll show you if I can find a stamp, because this craft room based on these 100K giveaways is a little out of control. Just a little, Sean.
Just a little?
Just a little.
You basically like clean up here and I just shove it back in there, and hopefully I can, because I don't know where everything goes. It's got special spots for special stuff, so who knows.
Here we go.
Yep, found it.
So I'll teach you just kind of my trick on coloring and the reason I love these colors, or these markers. Now you guys will see me using the zigs a lot. Sometimes I do use the zigs over the Arteza because they have a little bit of a finer tip. So depending on how small my image is, I might choose that one over the other. But other than that, they're very comparable to each other. I can't really tell too much of a difference. And so I have to say I've been pleasantly surprised, and I just need to find, Sean, what did you do with my embossing case? I had all my embossing powder, and then
far down, all the way down, all the way down there, and then look up. It's in there sideways.
Oh,
right
I gotta learn. I gotta teach Sean where to put stuff back.
I don't know where stuff goes. It's like
his first week, he doesn't know where stuff goes, so he just finds a place to put it on the step, and he's good with it. Okay, so
somebody was asking. You might know this. I don't know. Do these compare to the Tombow Dual?
The Tombow, from what I have not. They do compare to their water brush, the Tombow water. I've never used the Tombow. I reached out to them to review their product. They never reached back to me, so I kind of let it go. But I can't say that, but I do believe they do. I do know also that Altenew just released some water brush pens, but I want to show the difference in what I'm talking about. So you got to be really careful when you're talking about water brush pens, because let me see if I can find them here. You guys all know I am a huge fan of Jane Davenport. These are her water brush pens, and they are way more diluted than what these pens are. So you got to really clarify. These will give you a true watered down. I mean, they're bright, but they're a lot more water. This consistency is way more smooth, and it's going to give you a different feel. Okay, so the way I use these markers, and everyone says, how do you color? And I'm sure if you watch me, you already know. I always start with my lightest color, so I'll start with this green color, and we color all of the areas we want that green. And we're not worried about how our coverage is at this point or anything, but this is why I love these type of markers. And the cost on Arteza, especially with the discount, is so amazing. So definitely I recommend it. So then I always start with my light color. I go to my darkest color, which happens to be this. Now this one, the other thing I don't like about Arteza, people will say, is you can't refill them. So when they're done, they're done. Someone said, well, I don't like that they don't have names. They do actually have names. So if you turn the pen, they're right there. It's just itty bitty tiny.
Parakeet green.
So this is parakeet green. And I do my darker coloring wherever I want that darker coloring. And I'm not, I have a lot more to show you guys. So I'm just kind of showing you my technique here and why I love these markers.
Little shake here, sorry.
So wherever we want to add that darker highlight, then I'm going to take the medium color, which is light green. And I'm going to put that right next to where my darker green was. We're not worried about lines at this point. We're just kind of getting that color down. And then my final step and the magic is going back to your lightest color and doing the blending. So at this point, you're picking up that darker color in the corners and bringing it down into your medium and back to your light. And then wash, wash, wash the tip of your pen. Bless you, Sean.
Thank you.
Wash, wash, wash the tip of your pen.
Charlotte, you need to unwrap those pens. Just unwrap them. That'll be great.
So, and I'll tell you guys, my love for water brush markers came from Lori Newmaker. Me and her always used to say, how does people color so good and we will never be colorers? And then she had said, Ken, I found this marker that coloring is so easy. And if you use it on Bristol cardstock, it's amazing. And she was right. And ever since then, I've been a fan of this type of marker. So see how easily they blend on this paper? You're not worrying about, okay, now I have to go get an alcohol marker and blend it all and stuff. And you have nice dark colors, you have light colors. They just blend, and I'll bring it up closer so you can see it, so nicely. Now, grant you, that was a quick one to show you, but that's why I'm such a big fan of these markers, is they do the work for you. They make you look like a rock star, even if you're not a rock star. And the complete sheer volume you get, and the fact that it comes in this case.
So is this the 96?
This is the 96 travel case one.
Okay.
So this is the second prize I'm giving away. Now the third prize I don't have, and I say it's my favorite thing just because I don't have it, but Mel convinced me it's going to be my favorite thing. And I am giving away their brand new alcohol markers. I think they call them Everlean or
Mel, what are they called?
They're in my post, Sean.
Oh, in the post.
Yeah, they're called Everblend.
Everblend.
So I'm excited to use them. I get them, I thought, at 11 a.m. today, which is not the case. I get them a little later. And here we go. Let's go. I just made Sean not see his comments. So give me one sec, guys. There we go. Sorry, Shawnee. Sorry, Shawnee. Okay, we're going to have to refresh. Sorry. My bad.
Sorry.
I shouldn't have done that.
Sounds
like, don't touch my technology.
Don't
touch my technology. All right, so those are the three things I'm giving away. And of course, I have two of them as my favorite items. But I want to show you some other stuff that I've experienced with them that I've been pretty impressed with, just so you guys can see I do use it. Their watercolor is a cold pressed paper. And I use their watercolor paper. I used it on all of my... if you were here for the Dean Rousseau dog stamps yesterday, Rousseau, you would have seen me using this. I love this paper, and I actually bought this myself. It's not something they gave me. They're acrylic color paints. You get 60 of them in this box, and they are amazing, I have to say. They're full of color, easy to use. I was shocked when I got this how much I like them. And I'm not a painter, you guys. You know that. I'm not a painter. But I do use their paint even in Chalk Couture. So if I have a frame I want to change, this stuff is so bright. It works great on frames. It works great on other mediums. You can, of course, have it intense. You can blend it still really well. I've been really impressed with their acrylic paints, and the sheer amount you get at 60 plus that cost is pretty impressive, to say the least. So it is something I wanted to include as one of my favorite things, because I'm not a painter, but I do use this paint regularly in my craft room because I am painting chalkboards, I'm painting frames, I'm printing, and I need a ton of different colors. And instead of going to the craft store and buying individual colors, I get 60 colors. I mean, you can I'll show you here the sheer amount of colors you get. Look.
Yeah, back out just a little bit.
You get all of these colors in here. And it goes a long way. That little tiny tube is a long way.
So somebody was asking what's the difference between hot and cold press? I don't even know that answer.
So I tried researching that. I'm not a painter, so I don't have a straight answer for you, but it has to do with the texture of the paper and how it absorbs the different stuff. That's all I know. I wish I could give you more details, but I can't.
Oh well. The nice thing, this is 140 pound too, so very thick.
All right. So these are another one of my favorite things. So these are their woodless coloring pencil, watercolor pencils. So this is what they look like, why they are called woodless. And literally this is where, if I want to, I'll demonstrate it. You wouldn't really use them this way. I guess you could, but I'm gonna draw a color there. Let's do purple over here. And what these pens are known for is the explosion once you add color to, or water to them. So you can see I have put that down, and now I can just add a little bit of color and start coloring in a stamped image. So once again, these are going to be used, you know, for really vibrant colors and to give you that watercolor image. They mix good, so I have a little bit of purple still on here, so we're going to put this in with the blue, get a little bit of water going.
We got the answer for hot and cold. Hot is smooth, cold is texture.
There you go. I knew it was a texture thing. I just didn't know what people use the difference for. So these are really fun just to also color with. So if you like the look of more of a colored pencil, these are so bright and vibrant, and it doesn't take a lot. I'll show you here. Let's just do that, and I'll actually spray water on it so you can see the amount of color in these things.
It's locked.
What do you mean it's locked? I didn't know those locked.
Yes.
Wow, Sean. 1 week here, and look at how much Sean's already teaching me, guys. So look at how much color you can manipulate in here.
Your discount works in the UK shop too.
Nice. Yes!
Nice.
I've never tested that because I do not live in the UK.
We do not.
So,
love to visit.
Love to visit. The only thing I did not like about these is they did not have a permanent container, so they are in a red Solo cup, as you can see. So that is one of my other favorite things from Arteza. Nice. Now, I have a whole bunch of new stuff. Who wants to see new stuff, Sean?
I think new stuff would be fun.
So Arteza sent me a whole bunch of new stuff randomly. They didn't even really say, do you want this? So
the giveaway is not today. Today is that
what giveaway?
Today's giveaway. We don't give it away today.
We give you guys a week because some people can't watch live. I know that some people don't drop whatever when we go live. Shocker.
We gotta go.
You know, I feel like everyone, including the president, should drop what they are doing. I mean, who cares if could be a war or something? Hello, Ken and Sean are on.
We gotta go back. Gotta go see him.
Yeah. Gosh, how dare he even question us. All right, guys, so who wants to see what they sent me? Because this will be interesting. I haven't even really looked in this box because it's pretty random. So we'll have fun together.
Yes. Let's just look together.
This box is the heaviest box I've ever had in my life. You're going to have to zoom out, I think.
I will.
And what is this? Let's see what this is, guys. This is seriously like a mystery box. It just showed up like 3 days ago. Huh. I don't like the smell. Oh, okay.
Dry erase boards.
They're dry erase boards with a pen holder. They're double-sided dry erase boards with a pen holder. I see. Okay, guys, I'm on board now. And then this must just clip on there, and it holds your pen.
Dry erase.
What I'm going to do with 32 of them, I wonder if I can use this. It's too smooth for Chocolate Tour, I think. You don't think so?
You'd have to work it as if it was glass.
Oh, true that.
Just be very careful with it. But yeah, it'll work.
Huh.
You know how it is.
I wonder if they actually do watch my videos and they're like, ooh, Ken could use this with that stuff he does.
Could.
I bet you I could.
You could.
Ah. So if you need 32 dry erase lap boards, I will say there's a smell to it, which is wood.
The smell of wood?
It smells like wood.
Something like that. Yeah, these are heavy.
So the next thing that they sent me that will be interesting are, once again, they sent me this stuff without me really even knowing, so we'll see what it is.
Oh, look at those.
Interesting.
Are those little easels?
Oh, look.
Little baby easels.
How cute are these?
Make a picture and... You do little mini pores on those.
You could do little tiny cute little pores.
Or paint that.
Put it in a gerbil cage and it would be monstrous to that little gerbil. It would say this is like my wall art. These are actually really cute. And they're back glued. So let's see what that means. What do you think back glued means, Sean? Oh, instead of using staples, they're using
glue. So they didn't wrap it all the way around and staple it. They just glued it.
Yeah. So this actually, I think Sean has a point, would be awesome for mini pours.
Do little mini pours.
Do you know what this would be really cool for, guys? Okay, stay with me.
Do a little sippy cup.
No. How cool would this look? How cool would this look? Do a whole bunch of different pours on the individual ones and make a bigger overall photo. Use my glue gun and make it a bigger photo of different pours.
That would be fun.
And then it would be like a checkboard of different pours. But if you did want to pour and give it to someone to put on their desk at work or something, you get this little stand. You know what this is actually good for? And I know Arteza is not like Ken, that's why we sent you. This is going to be perfect for displaying my done. I am not even kidding you. For all of my plates and stuff.
Oh, the easels.
Yes.
Well, that'd be hard because too much weight will make that go forward.
Did you just call me fat?
No.
Too much weight. Thank you.
Not you.
Jeez. Moving on. Sean has ruined my whole. Now I'm depressed.
Timer went off. You gotta catch replay. All right, Charlotte. Thanks for dropping back.
So actually, I have to say I am really excited about this. Oh my gosh! Join the Arteza Club and get 20% off your next purchase. What?
Nice.
You have to scan that. Okay,
Can you do a pour with Arteza acrylics? If it's acrylic, I wouldn't see why not. You'd probably be using quite a bit of it.
I would still put pouring medium in it.
Yeah, you still have to do a pouring medium.
Oh, Sean, the whiteboards make a lot more sense.
What do you got here? Oh, whiteboard with whiteboard.
Wait, no, is that what these are?
They look like
dry erase markers.
Dry erase markers, yeah, look at that.
I wonder if they think Ken's Creations Inc. actually has employees and they sent these to me like...
I don't know.
Like, I don't know what I'm going to do.
We have employees, me and Jazzy.
So I'm going to have now daily meetings and tell Sean and Jazzy.
Holy cow.
Look at all the colors in here.
There's 3 of each.
Oh, well, I didn't have to do that then. I thought there was going to be a ton of different colors. Uh-oh.
Oh, there they all go crashing on the floor.
So let's see what the colors look like.
Table numbers for weddings. Ooh, perfect, Nancy.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
You can use your Chocateur numbers on the fonts.
You could also do pictures on it and glue the pictures on nice little easels. Sure. So let's look what these colors look like on this dry erase board.
Oh, that black ink, Joanne, use this.
Yellow. Their chisel. Doesn't say colors on here, so I'm going to call this light blue.
Ken, give Sean a list on those. Boy, that's a bright yellow.
Oh, that is a good idea, and then he could take it to the store and walk around with it.
Boy, that is bright yellow.
Brown.
Trivia game night. Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea, actually. Because whenever you get a game, they always give you teeny tiny little whiteboards. Like, we play Telestrations, and it's tiny.
Yeah, you got it right. Kim, I'm right there with you. Gotta love a good... God, when I was back at my old job, this would have been nice because I only had 3 colors: black, blue, and green. Black, blue, and red, and that was it. And
so is this okay? That's yellow. Here's red. They have a little bit of a smell, but not like what a typical expo would have.
Yeah, really.
Red. And I will say that when I was checking out their site today, they've added a whole section for office. They've added a whole section for kids. They've added a whole section for crafts. So they're adding a lot more to their store. Ooh, look at that pink. Is that all the colors or is there more? Oh, dark blue. Dark blue. Not Dr. Blue, but dark blue.
Should be DK then.
What?
DK for dark.
Okay, thank you, Mr.
Pictionary. Oh, another good idea, Mary Pat.
I think that's all the colors.
That should be all the colors.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
The whiteboards make a lot more sense to me
now. Yeah, now they do.
So that yellow is bright. So, I mean, for someone, if you are someone that needs white, I do know I can chalk on that for sure.
Oh, yeah. Jazzy and I and even Kenny we do have a room for as an office. We just have to paint it because it's got some very bold, bright colors in that room.
Yes, and we're gonna paint it. We already have the dust bot.
We had to buy one more.
Sean wants a computer. He's very needy.
There's one I want, but I can't have it.
Ow!
So. Did it cut you?
Yeah. Oh. Okay, you're gonna have to open that and start showing them because it just cut my finger.
Oh no! All right, let's see what these babies are. These have got to be ink pens. So these are paint markers per premium. So that means yes. Let's break out one of those little easels and see what we can do. And so it looks like with these, yellow, orange, light blue. Do they have the colors on them? Let's find out. No, just by color on the top. Yellow, orange, light blue, purple, gold, silver, or gray, and that or silver, gray, brown, dark brown, light brown, kind of a moss, white, neon yellow. That might be gold there too. I don't know. Black, red, another blue, a pink, purple, light green, dark green. So yeah.
So these are paint markers. Be careful opening the package.
Yeah, don't cut yourself. Hand me a little easel.
A little easel?
Yeah, we'll paint on those. We'll just kind of draw or something.
Why can't I paint on my whiteboard? I have 40 of them.
They're probably permanent.
I have 40 whiteboards, Sean.
Give me an easel anyway.
I don't want you to. Those are for my done display.
All right. Even the canvas?
Yes.
I just want to do it on the canvas.
Oh, I thought you were wanting to do it on the wood part.
No, I want to do it on the canvas.
Okay.
Paint, canvas, paint. Are they dual tipped? No, it's single tipped.
Here you go. So be very careful opening. I'm not kidding, guys. It's pretty hard plastic, and look that's what cut me.
Yeah.
I don't feel like you're very sympathetic towards my cut. You didn't kiss my boo-boo.
You want to kiss him?
You didn't do that very convincingly. So like any other paint marker, you're going to have to pump it real good. You get it, Sean?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so what you're going to do is you pump it 3 times. So shake, shake, shake. 1, 2, 3. Pump it 3 times and then push. Okay? So it says to do it this way actually, Sean. 1, 2, 3. And then push. And it will start flowing down. Oh yeah, see? Look. No, you didn't. You didn't follow my instructions. Did you even look?
No.
Look. You're supposed to pump it with this up. I don't know why, but I follow instructions, Arteza. Just want you to know.
Sometimes you just go right in there without looking.
Never mind. Ooh, these are nice.
I'm waiting for mine to still come out.
Okay.
Oh, here it comes.
You need to have patience. They're really nice and fine tip, so you have good control. And the one thing I like, there is a paint smell to it, so it kind of has a smell of like a spray paint can, but it doesn't come out in clumps. You know how some paint pens, when you push down on it, it comes down in the big clumps? These, let's look at the colors. Ooh, yellow will be a good one to test. They're all individually wrapped, which I'm not a big fan of that, but... Is it bad that I love the smell of paint? Okay, good. So, whoa. Oh no, that's just because they're all yellow to begin with. I was like, this one's already done, Sean. How do you know if this one's working though? Because it's the same color as the tip. It's a mystery.
Mystery. Sorry for doing that.
Well, it's just going to come out and we're going to be there. You're supposed to be monitoring questions, Sean. Not having final... Oh, there it comes. Hello.
Open properly. Yep.
Wow. These are nice. I have to say, look at that. There's no dripping. It's not coming down in any big clumps. So I'll draw a flower with the one Sean just did. Now, normally you would not want to do it on a whiteboard because it's a whiteboard. But I have 30 of them, guys. 30 whiteboards. But you could imagine doing this on glass or whiteboards if it's permanent. These are really nice. They're really consistent. There's no pooling of anything. Let's see if they mix really good. Have you tried mixing?
No.
I'm going to try. Is it bad I just want to use these because of the smell?
Maybe. Let's see what this neon.
Maybe. He went from, Sean, I like the smell to, no, that's not bad, to, if you're only using them because of the smell, then maybe.
Maybe.
That sounds like you're shaking a margarita. That's bright. Yellow.
We're going to find out here in a
That's
minute.
like highlighter bright, Shawnee.
I know. We'll find out here in a minute.
You're so aggressive when you push it. You have to give it time to... Sean, it hasn't come down. That's the same color as the tip, so you have to give it some time. Sean, you're not...
No, I'm just waiting, because you can't tell if it's... Oh, here it comes.
You guys, he's going to have to get a new job. See, patience, McCoy. Oh, it covers up your other color, so just be careful of that. Found that out the hard way. So a darker color is not going to show through.
So a purple, a green, a gold, and that neon yellow.
Look at that.
Look how bright that is.
Yeah, they're bright.
Like a highlighter.
They're really nice. All right, cool. I'm glad they have white too, because white's my go-to. All right, Sean, I'm gonna give that to you. The last thing they sent me in this box, it's kind of random and I'm not sure. Oh no, I did ask for this a long time ago.
Did you?
Yes, you guys, I'm so excited now. So these are actually for clay, but I bought them because you guys all know I like having all sorts of tools next to me.
Oh my goodness.
Look at this.
Are we going to be doing clay stuff now?
No, well, I mean, we can do clay stuff, but look at, I mean, in not just chalk couture, but
pottery and clay
vinyl, everything. Do you know how good these tools are going to be? Let's look at everything they give you. So this is the pottery and clay sculpting tools. And I'm sure that those of you who actually work with pottery
wow, look at all that.
know this, but look at how many tools you get. So I was interested in this stuff because of things like these kinds of ends. There's a really good guy on YouTube that actually makes things out of clay. He's the one I showed you that did the Mario thing. It was amazing.
I remember that one.
Yep, you do. But I actually got this more for other things. So there's this that does, and clay normally, it does streak marks like this. But if you're doing a medium, like for example, when I use Diane Reevely's, her paints, her dilution paints, I can add streaks to them.
Oh, there you go.
So I'm thinking outside the box asking for this because obviously I don't do anything with clay. But look at the amount of tools you get and how you can use this. Look at, I love pokey pokey no jokey.
Angela said it'd be great for her cake business.
Oh yeah,
working
it would.
With fondant.
Yes, it would.
It would.
They even give you a back scratcher, Sean.
Don't think that's what that is.
What's that? I don't know what any of this does because I seriously did not order. Oh my gosh, that's a.
I need those for my Sculpey clay creations. Ooh, how fun!
This is a huge amount of tools. You get 42 of these tools. What's that?
If you guys work in clay, what is that? I'm assuming maybe just a knife or something. I don't know.
But just think of how you can use this outside of just clay. A permanent Q-tip.
I doubt that.
Let's try it. Come here.
Is there something on the other side?
Another Q-tip.
No, I guess not. I don't know.
What do you mean is there something on the other side?
I mean, if you pull off, okay, it is just a thing. You know what I mean? It could have been a cover for something.
I can't handle you some days. Oh, it really is just that, huh, Ken? Oh, it's not sharp, so it's like...
It's sharp, but...
It's not like...
Razor sharp.
It's like cutting clay sharp type of stuff. So the reason I got this was not because of clay, guys. I got this because I asked them, like, this kind of stuff. I know this from people that do fondant. This is how they they curl their petals on fondant. Yep. So I figured the more tools, the better. And at first it was mostly for Chocateur, like I can do different techniques, but then I started thinking of all the other stuff I could use it for and stuff. So what we're gonna do now, so those are everything I have to show you right now until my order ships to me today, but I will show you their site because I want to show you everything on their site because I don't think people really know just everything you can get on the Arteza site. So we're gonna go and I'm gonna share it with you guys. So when you go to my links down below, it should take you to this page. If it does not, we're in trouble. Okay, so that's what your page looks like. My favorite place is New Arrivals. So this is where you are going to see anything they've just released. And I'm so excited. Sean doesn't even know some of the stuff I'm excited for on here. So let me point out some things on here that I don't have that I can't wait. So there is the Everblend markers, which are the alcohol markers. I cannot wait to get liquid chalk markers, which I'm excited. But look at that. It's a set of 45 wood slices. Hello. These are perfect shape. These are almost the size of my Chockable chips. Nice. So I can use these in all of my Chocateur stuff. Look at that. $24.99 for 45, plus you can use 10% off. And if we go all the way down here, give me a second. My computer runs a little slow when I'm sharing it with you guys. I love this new glitter they have. It's like chunky glitter, but my most excited favorite thing is these. So I am expecting these to come today too. The basswood carving blocks. So these guys are 4x2x2. 4x1x1. I can't tell you how many times I've looked for this size to do different things, to decorate with Chocateur, like as a wood block with just our saying on it, to use as a stand, to lift something up. So I love that. Of course, they have pencils. So this is where you're going to find all of your color pencils, watercolor pencils, fine line pencils, regular pencils, everything. This is a pencil eraser kit, which was kind of interesting. I watched a video on that. Arteza also has really good YouTube tutorial videos that I was impressed with that I learned how to use a lot of their products. This is where you're going to find your real brush. I've not used a lot of the other stuff on here. They have highlighters, all sorts of crazy stuff. But here's my Real Brush 96. So it's $83.99. If you use my code, it's going to take $8 off. Just to give you an idea, the Zig Real Brush markers for $72 or $109. So you can just see the mass amount of products they carry. Just crazy amounts. They have, of course, pens. So these pens are going to be a little bit different than the markers in the fact that they are going to be like the fine line pens. Detailed pen, so if you're drawing and you want to get those detailed lines around someone's eyes or around the animal, that is what the detail pen's for. They have metallic pens, glitter pens, all sorts of stuff. The paper pads, I go here a lot. I have not been able to find Bristol, and I've given them that feedback that I would love to see them release Bristol. And maybe they do, and they just call it something different. But they do have watercolor, tracing paper, sketch paper, journals, black sheets, just a ton of different paper. This is what they sent me without really kind of telling me, which is fine, is the canvas and panels. So this is where you're going to see the canvas, the little ones on the frames, a really nice wood top easel that I've looked at before, but I don't have a need for it right now. But this would be great for an artist to store a lot of their product in it because it's got some great features to it. They also have a whole paint brushes. I've never really looked at their quilting supplies, but they do have a quilting supply division. I will be honest, I've had so many of you guys reach out to me and ask me if I've used their crafting supplies, and I've never had a need because I'm happy with the crafting supplies I'm working with, so I've never used their stuff, so I cannot advise you because they do have vinyl and heat transfer vinyl and stuff. I have used their foam boards. They sent me both the black and white foam boards, and they're very high quality and big.
They're big.
And the hobby kit, I have used that. It was okay. I wasn't blown away by it. But I will say I ordered today, getting ready for this video. Oh yes, that's how much I enabled myself. I ordered a whole bunch of frames. They just released frames, and their frames are a really good price. If you buy them like in a 10-pack, 8 by 10 frames for $47.99, 10-pack, that's cheaper than the dollar store.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm pretty impressed with that. So they keep adding stuff to it. They of course have bundles, but they also have a kids section, which I really, really think is awesome. So this stuff has all been tested for kids. I think Mel got the hair chalk, but I don't know if she reviewed it. But this is the stuff that they're saying, you know, kids love, you can use, and it's safe. They have a watercolor pad just for kids. They have tempera paint set just for kids. So I think that's pretty awesome too. So when you use my code, definitely want to use my link. So you just check out. Once you check out, and don't let the time run out. They always give you a clock that says, this is running out, get it now. I've already applied my coupon. You can see there, Ken's Creations 3, and it took 10% off. And there's no exclusions and stuff. So nice. There you go. That's a quick overview of their site.
Nice.
Their prices are really good. So why do I like them so much? So number one, for what you get, at the price you get, it's pretty amazing compared to other things on the market. So if you're someone on a budget or someone that wants to try something, and I use my real brush, Kuretake Zig brushes are a very good brush. I love using them. But at the price you're getting at the Arteza brand is unbelievable. So for people that I've always said, I wanted to try the Kuretake Zig real brush markers but can't afford it, I can with the Arteza, and I think that's a really good thing. And it's good quality. I've been impressed with what I've gotten. Nothing's been cheap, nothing's broken. I know Mel's using it. I've seen a lot of her videos using the same stuff, so I have to say what her feedback is too, but I know Mel only uses what she finds as a good quality or of something she enjoys. Usually I don't show anything unless it's an unboxing like this that I don't enjoy. So I'm gonna give Sean a second here to tell me if there's any questions. And
looking.
I think that's it. There's nothing else in that box. These are the whiteboards and blackboards they sent me, guys.
Yep.
They're huge.
They're huge. Don't know what to do with them yet.
I think they saw me doing Chalk Couture and figured, oh, this would be a good surface. This would be a good surface. So maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. Because some of the stuff they sent in this box was kind of random. But I do have the alcohol markers coming. I'm excited. I have a couple other packs coming that I'm excited to show. So I'll definitely do more Arteza unboxings so we can try them out. What's your thought of everything we tried today?
A lot of cool stuff. I really like it.
Out of everything that was sent today, what's your favorite?
Oh, goodness gracious. I really like those small easels. Those are cool.
Mine's the paint markers.
Paint markers are nice.
Those are really nice paint markers and stuff. So don't forget that 10% off will get you 10% off anything on their site. There is no, you've used this coupon and now it's good. You can actually use it transaction after transaction after transaction. Whoever you choose to support, obviously Mel's an affiliate too. So if you watched her videos, make sure to use her links. If you're watching this video, make sure to use our links because that does help us bring more content to you. It's why we do videos with our business partners, is they're not paying us directly, they're not influencing us, but we do get compensated if you guys do purchase from that, and that goes to us to bring more content to you. But it doesn't, and I know this with Mel too, it doesn't affect my review. So if I don't like something, I'm still gonna say, I don't personally like it, you can try it. So for me, of anything Arteza sent me, there's only been a few things that they've sent. Like, for example, they did send me like this ruler, thinking, you know, for maybe drawing and stuff, and I've never used it. I don't really have a
mechanical.
It's kind of like an architect ruler. Or,
architectural.
Yeah, architectural ruler.
Engineering, whatever.
But I have to say, I have been pretty impressed. Now, some of the stuff on their site, keep in mind, I do think is geared towards office, because like obviously chalk or the dry erase boards. You might have a need for 30 of them, but it looks like they're just being diverse between a whole bunch of different stuff. Any questions?
Not really.
You could, Melody says you could use signs with vinyl on foam board. You could. I did try doing Chalk Couture on it. It works, you just have to be careful. The silk screens are so sticky. It's like working on glass, and when you lift it up, you have to go very slow, and you do have the chance of it tearing the foam board. It comes off the silk screens, because I tore a piece of foam board on it. It washes off the silk screens. It will just ruin the foam board if you're okay with that. But it has a very, very smooth finish like glass, so things stick to it. It's really good foam board. The only thing Sean pointed out was when we were using it, if you have a heavy hand, you have to be careful because it will dent on you.
Yep. Be very careful.
So be careful. Any questions, Sean?
No, there has not been. Well, there was one person. What do you use for your when you color and blend?
What?
What do you use when you color and blend? Which markers? Sorry.
When I personally color, it depends. If I am doing, I'll use, can you go back to me, Sean?
We are on us.
No, back to the bottom here. So let's look at this stamp set as an example. If I'm going to color this, can you zoom in a little? If I'm going to color, look, I already have a specific thing I can use this for. Okay, so if I'm going to color on here, let's say I'm using this one here, I would probably be okay using either my Zig or my Arteza. I would probably use the Arteza just because the way they have it set up, all the colors are together. So as long as you keep that consistent, it helps you figure out your blend. So what I'm saying is if you buy this pack, the way they ship you the markers, they ship it in color order. Look. So when you're blending, it makes it so easy to find your light, medium, dark. Where Zig, for me, I have to personally go in and test it. So I would probably use that. However, if I got to something more like this, where I'm getting a little bit of a tighter space, I might grab my Zigs just because, and it's not a big deal, but I will show you guys.
You're welcome, Brenda. Glad you could watch us.
So the actual, can you do picture in picture? The actual markers themselves feel very fluid. They're great. They blend. The only difference I've ever made is this. So if you're coloring with these, see the difference in those tips? So if you're coloring a very tight space and still want to blend, the Zigs are going to be the best option because you have way more detail. Where on the Arteza, they work just as good, but it's a much bigger tip. So you won't, if you're trying to get into a very tight space, you're going to have more of a it's going to be more complicated with this. But if it's a bigger space, it doesn't matter. They work best. Yep. So it really does. I hate to say it depends because I know that sounds stupid, but I will say I tend to, if I am, let's say Sean's watching TV and I'm going to color while he's watching a program I don't care about, I will probably tend to go to my Arteza because they're in a travel case. So I can sit there with all the colors in my lap and flip through, figure them out, find them. Where if I'm in my craft room and it's a detailed stamp and tiny, I'm going to go towards the Zig. And I gave Arteza that feedback. I said, you really do need to develop a fine tip water brush marker. And their solution was, well, just put the color on a paper, grab a water brush with a tip, fine tip, and use it that way. And I said, but for me, I never use water brush with my water brush real markers. I love the intense bright colors. So I use them and blend them together. I very rarely bring water into it. So for me, that's not an option. So that's a very long answer for you, but yes, on my answer.
There you go. Dry watercolors? Never heard of that.
You do have to have both like Ken. I will tell you, this is how bad I am. When I got my Zig Real Brush, because I paid, brand for those, I was like, I go, Sean, I want these, but the big pack is 100, at that time I want to say 139. He was like, absolutely not. So I went with I think they had a 60 pack, and I was super frustrated because in that 60 pack, you are missing some key colors. I think they do this on purpose, but you are missing some key colors you need to blend. So I ended up buying them all individually to get up to the 80, I think 2 pack maybe, and I should have just bought that pack to begin with. Yep. So budget-wise, Arteza beats them every day. With the discount, you're looking at $78 for 96 water brush markers and a travel case and a water blender. You're not going to ever see that with Kurtaki Zig. You just won't. Can look at Twi markers? Okay, I will look at Twi markers, I guess. The world of Arteza is coming alive, and every time I go to their site, there's more and more and more stuff. So
more goodies, more goodies, more goodies.
I'm telling you right now, it's a black hole, and you're going to be on there, and you're going to be like, whoa, this is crazy. They are very, very strict on using codes. One time I shared someone else's code because I didn't have a code, and they were like, you can't do that. Because I think some people, they pay on the code, so I think I gave them a whole bunch of sales.
Oh, there.
So I got in trouble for that. So they did give me my own code. That's how I got my own code, but that's why they're very specific on the codes. And they also, kind of like Cricut does now, change our codes. So for a while it was Ken's Creations 1, then it was Ken's Creations 2, now it's Ken's Creations 3. So if at any time you use my code and it doesn't work, reach out to me and I can reach out to them and say, hey, did you reset my code and just not tell me? And I can tell you guys. So, all right, well, that is Arteza. Definitely make sure you are entering the Rafflecopter. In a week, I will personally be picking those winners and sending the winners. There will be 3 of you guys on us to you, directly to you guys, so you can play around with it. We have one more 100K giveaway we are going to get ready. I want to say we'll be here at 5, but it is 4 o'clock right now, so we might be just a little past it. And that one will be on Silhouette. So, and that one has a pretty big giveaway. That's all I'm saying. So you might want to show up to that one if you're interested in a Cameo 3. Wink, wink. So join us then. Probably, are you thinking 5:30 between that range?
It's up to you what you.
So 5:30. Until then, go shop on Arteza. Use that coupon to get some goodies. Thank you, Mel, for being here and answering questions. We adore you to pieces, as always. Sean is looking for his week of slavery. I mean, fun with you. Look at him.
I'm agreeing.
He's so tired. You guys have no idea. He's like, how many videos are we doing today? I'm like, 3, but I just added another one. He's like, okay, just tell me what I need to do. He's like, can we go see a movie? And I'm like, nope. You're a trooper.
We haven't seen a movie.
You are the best hire besides Jasmine I've ever done.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. All right, guys, we adore you. We will see you guys in about an hour to an hour and a half. Thanks for joining us on this Arteza look, and we will see you guys soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye.